Andrew, just want to ask that. What do you make of the wicket? Because Stark yesterday said that, it's not going to change too much. Means he said directly that the wicket will remain same. It will be difficult for the batters to bat on. Today we saw, a picture also. It really looked like baked down. The wicket completely baked down. Do you think that it's only about the wicket getting slower, or the Aussie bowlers also, hit some scattery lanes? They were not consistent enough. What do you make of the Australian bowling and the wicket?
I think the wicket's changed considerably. I think that's the first point. I think if you look at the seam and swing, it was down comparative to yesterday. Yesterday was difficult work. I thought KL and Jacewell played extremely well also. You need to ride your luck a little bit. There was, our guys got the balls in the right areas. And there was some plays and misses as well, so anything can happen if you get some edges on that. It could be a totally different day, but I think the conditions have changed. I'll state that. In terms of the way that we bowled, I don't think it was too dissimilar. Potentially early on we may have been a fraction short if I was to be critical, but yeah, I thought they went about their work well. Could have been a different day.
How's the mood in dressing room? Firstly, the batting collapse, and then today the bowling. What's going on in dressing room? How's the morale of the boys?
Oh, the morale's always good. It's a pretty level team, whether it's a good day or a bad day. We've got some problems to solve ahead of us. There's no doubt we're clearly well behind the game at this stage. So India've got the driver's seat at the moment, but that's not to say that tomorrow can't change very quickly. Test cricket ebbs and flows. We've all been a part of a game when you've been well ahead of the game, and it can twist and turn. So we're going to get to work on what it looks like for us tomorrow morning. I think it's about 20 odd overs to the second new ball. We've got to work out a way to navigate through a few batters before that second new ball arrives, and that could be our entry point back into the game.
And you were just mentioning that wicket has changed and now it looks slightly batting friendly. So given that and India's lead over 200 plus, do you think that Australia will be confident of chasing, say, anything like 400 plus or maybe even more? Is that the case?
We're not looking that far ahead. We've got 10 wickets to take first, so that's our first focus.
So what will be the target? Do you think that you should be confident of restricting India to a total where you can?
No targets. Clearly 10 wickets. 10 wickets to get, first priority, then we'll move from there.
Thank you. Andrew, it seemed like yesterday was quite a frantic day, like there was stuff going on. Was that sort of first day of the series thing, or was it just conditions based, or a combination of the two?
Oh, I think no doubt both teams would have had some nerves there leading into a big series, so there might have been some error on the back of that. But I think as a batting unit, when you get a look at a wicket, and then obviously your bowlers go about their work and you get a second up opportunity, I think it looks a little bit different in terms of your mindset, you knowing what to expect, and then you can work from there. I thought, as I said, KL and Jacewell from the first innings to the second innings, yes, the conditions changed, but they definitely had a method and a game plan. They implemented that well, so credit to them.
Andrew, do you think having Dan Vittori here would have made a difference to that?
He's still connected with us, so yeah.
So you're giving advice throughout the day and watching it unfold, like how does that operate?
A lot of pre-planning, prep work going in, so the answer to that's no, he's got some commitments elsewhere.
And Greg Blewett on commentary said that the body language in the middle session was unacceptable in his words. Is that a fair call, and what do you make of that?
I didn't notice the body language at all.
How much of the weather tomorrow, 33 degrees, play into your thinking and planning in terms of management of bowlers, and are there any concerns about the potential workload on bowlers tomorrow?
No real concerns. I think the shortened first innings alleviate